Hi, Sophia. Could you sit on Daddy's lap and just look at me? Okay. The first thing I have to do is I have to show you what we're going to do, okay? You see my hands? I always wear gloves, so I'm going to put on my gloves. What color is that? It's pretty, isn't it? Want to feel them? They feel funny. They make my hands feel like balloons. And I put it on both hands. My fingers in there. Isn't that funny? And I wear glasses. Now these are funny looking glasses, aren't they? You want to touch them? And that lets me see really good. And then I wear this. Do you know what that is? It's a peekaboo mask, see? Peekaboo. And I just put that on like that. And what I'm going to do with my gloves, I'm going to look at your fingers, I'm going to look at your ears and your eyes and your nose, and then you and me are going to look at your teeth. Can you show me your teeth? They're really, really pretty teeth, aren't they? But now I'm going to show you, we're going to have you sit on Dad's lap. Do you know what a ham is? You hold that. Do you know what that is? Is it a little tiny mirror? And that's what I use to look at your teeth. But we're gonna do this so that Daddy can see at the same time I can. So I'm gonna move my knees a little closer to Daddy. He's gonna pick you up and turn you around to give you a hug.
Yeah, look at that.
Good girl. And now you're gonna lie down and you're gonna hold Daddy's hands, okay? And you look at Daddy the whole time.
Look at me.
Good.
Put your head back.
And you're on TV now, did you know that? See this? And that lets me look at your teeth. And I just look around there and I'll count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now what you should see from a dentist point of view is I have her head in my hands and I always pick up the lip. I have to pick up the lip, otherwise I don't know what I'm seeing. I'm looking all around there. Let's count your bottom ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We look for anything imperfect. This is really boring because her teeth look really perfect. But we always have something to talk about. And we just look around like that. Now your mommy told you about this. We're going to show you how to paint your teeth. And this is a little paintbrush. See that? We just stir it up. And we just paint it. Do the same thing on the bottom. We just paint. Now give Daddy a hug. And now, could you get the other provider? Now, what I do now is I'll talk to the parents about what we saw. And what did we see? We saw absolutely no decay. We saw spaces between the back teeth, so I don't have to worry about any sort of x-rays, which she's too young for anyway, but we don't have to worry about that. What I did see that is for a future concern is baby teeth are meant to have spaces between the bottom baby teeth. And when there are no spaces between the bottom baby teeth and you have a full mouth of baby teeth, you can anticipate some degree of crowding. How much is a long way away from being said, but right now she looks great. But as far as future goes, just keep her looking this way. We might take x-rays when the back teeth come together a little bit more, and that you can expect some degree of crowding down there, but definitely nothing to worry about. She has got beautiful, beautiful teeth. She's a nice girl. Now, can you let another friend look at your teeth like that? Don't worry, she won't paint them anymore. Can she look at them?
When I do this, I'm usually asking the parents to straddle the legs and pulling the child back as I quickly undo my varnish, hold it in my left hand, and look in at those teeth.
Okay.
And I can't say that I do it as you know, I have never used a mirror, and I'm always interested in using every bit of varnish that I can out of that little. So it's interesting. It's interesting to watch him because I feel like parents are paying for this, so they're going to get their money worth. And I was reading in the information we had about 4 minutes versus 1 minute application, and 4 minutes being preferred in one of the Cochrane reviews, or
Right.
I was going through all of those.
The gels and the foams that we used to use were based on that technology, and so they came out, at first they found that 4 minutes was the right length to leave foams and gels on you. Go ahead and stick that in there, see how much more you can see. And so they found that some products were marketed as minute gels. They were made slightly more acidic, and so they thought they would penetrate a little bit better. But they really didn't do what they said that they were going to do. So
Good
4
girl.
minutes really is the gold standard. But if you're using fluoride varnish, you paint it on, you don't have to worry about that because it's going to stay on for 4 to 6 hours.
Great.
If you paint varnish on someone's teeth within 6 hours of their bedtime, we recommend that they don't brush their teeth before bed. But you don't have to worry about using it all up. You just have to worry about painting the outside and the inside surfaces, that's all. Because a thin coat is all you need, and they do, the product insert actually recommends 1/4 of a milliliter, and that pool is 1 milliliter. They actually recommend 1/4 of a milliliter for primary teeth. So don't worry about using all of it, as long as you feel like you've touched everything.
I had one experience where the mother had brought in a little package of Oreos, and the child was actively eating them while I was talking with her. And so, of course, I opened the mouth, and there's the Oreo right there on the teeth, but I just painted away because I didn't know what else to do.
Well, it still works.
So I've had a lot of fun with varnish in my office.
Yeah, I can imagine. What we can also do from that is, again, in our office, not where you guys are. I don't expect you to do this, but as long as you're in laps, sort of, whether it's dad's or mom's or mine, this is a good time to transition into positioning for toothbrushing instruction and stuff like that. That's how it kind of flows in our office, is that you take them and you can turn them around. The way we position kids to brush their teeth is always sitting on your lap, facing away. You just cradle their head against your shoulder, your chest, whatever. You use your hand under their chin and you scrub away. If you think about dentists, we all work from behind now. You know, we don't stand up and look in, we sit from behind and look down. And so that's the best way to brush their teeth too. Is there any questions about that? Pretty straightforward, huh? Hey, anybody else want to try? I think she's done enough. Thank you.